Have you ever loved a book so much you gave it away, told everyone you knew to read it, and it still took the whole world years to catch on? Stick with me today, because I've got a story about a book that almost nobody bought and a holiday born to remind us why books matter in the first place. I'm Sarah, and welcome back to History Sparks, the place where we dig up the good stuff hiding in the history books, literally today, because on this date, two things happen that are really the same story wearing different clothes. One's about a man in the woods, the other's about all of us and our bookshelves. It's August 9th, 1854. A quiet, thoughtful man named Henry David Thoreau publishes a book called Walden. He'd spent 2 years living simply in a small cabin by a pond in Massachusetts, and he wrote down everything he noticed: the seasons changing, the value of slowing down, what it actually means to live instead of just rushing through life. Now, here's the thing that always gets me: Walden wasn't some overnight sensation. In its early years, it sold only about 300 copies annually. 300. That's not even a full classroom of people. Thoreau believed in that book, but the world took its sweet time catching up to him. And yet here we are, well over 150 years later, and that same quiet little book about slowing down is required reading in classrooms across the country. Sometimes the things that matter most aren't the ones that make noise right away. They're the ones who finally stick around long enough for people to listen. Which brings me to the second part of today's story. On the same date, August 9th, it eventually became known as National Book Lovers Day, a day set aside to celebrate that feeling, you know the one, when a story pulls you in so completely that you lose track of time entirely. And isn't that wonderful? That out of everything we could celebrate, somebody decided books deserved their own day. Because a good book doesn't just entertain you, it changes how you see your own life, just as Thoreau's little book, ignored for years, ended up changing how millions of us think about slowing down. You know, that makes me think about the stories that shaped you. Not just the ones on a bookshelf, but the ones you've lived, the lessons you learned the hard way, the moments that quietly changed how you saw the world, the same way Thoreau's pond changed his. Have you ever thought about writing those down? Here's how easy it is to begin. Grab a pen or open a note on your phone and finish this sentence. A lesson life taught me that I'd want my children to know is, that's it. That's your first paragraph. You don't need to write like Thoreau. You need to write like you. And if you'd like a little help pulling those memories out and putting them on the page, we've put together a completely free family story writing guide linked right below this video. It'll walk you through simple, gentle prompts, just like the one I gave you, so you can start leaving your own legacy for the people who love you most. Because someday, somebody in your family is going to want to read your story. Maybe not right away, just like Thoreau's book, but it will matter to them when they finally sit down and read it. Don't let it go unwritten. If today's story got you thinking, hit subscribe and come back tomorrow, because every single day we're finding another piece of history worth remembering. I'm Sarah, and I'll see you next time on History Sparks.